Dear professors, I'm quite glad to have the opportunity to introduce myself to you. My name is Mo Jiahui. I am applying for the PhD program in Management Information Systems. I'm quite interested in this, and my interest in it stems from my internship in my second year study in the university. As a business student, I seek many opportunities to intern in different kinds of business and put what I learn in class into practical issues. So, when I interned in a manufacturing company, I witnessed the ERP project's failure, and nearly all the employees complained to me that the ERP didn't work well because it was time-consuming and not easy to learn. At last, they even refused to use this ERP. I startled by what I saw and decided to investigate the real reasons why the ERP usually failed, and thus I could provide suggestions for the future ERP projects. So I collected many literatures on this and interviewed the workers in this company. At last, I wrote 3 cases, which reflect why the Chinese middle-sized companies usually fail in ERP projects. At last, all these 3 cases were published by the Chinese Case Sharing Center. I was quite excited and encouraged by this achievement, because as an undergraduate student, it is not easy for me to write such cases for MBA courses. From then on, I became more interested in this and began to involve in many different projects about the MACE. For example, I participated in projects related to knowledge management and decision support systems. However, after a long-time research on different aspects of MACE, at last I concentrated on data mining. In fact, it is a coincidence for me to begin doing research on data mining. When I prepared for my undergraduate thesis, my advisor, Professor Zhong Qiuyan, suggested me to try a new topic, a new field in MACE. So I began doing research on data mining. And actually, I haven't engaged in any courses about data mining. I have to learn it by myself from the very beginning. I self-learned the process, the software, and the algorithms of data mining. At last, I wrote a good undergraduate thesis, which achieved the highest score in my school. And from the research, I began to know how important and how helpful the data mining technology is for the practical business, because it could explore the useful patterns for the business, and thus it could provide suggestions for their decision making. I became interested in it, and I am committed to doing further research in this field. After entering the graduate study, I participated in a project related to the empirical study. However, because of my interest in data mining, I kept doing research on data mining in my spare time, and I tried to make a balance between the projects and the self-research. I think the balance is quite important, because I know the statistical analysis and the data mining technologies are 2 important methodologies in MACE. If I could grasp these 2 methodologies, I could do well in my future research. So, though it is hard, I still insist, and now I could apply these 2 methodologies very well, and my hardship also achieved good results. I wrote 4 English papers, all of which were published on the international conferences, and I even presented one paper on the conference organized by the University of Arizona. Moreover, because of my achievements, my university rewarded me the Guanghua Scholarship Honor. Actually, no more than 2% of students in my school could receive this scholarship. And the research experience made me know how I love doing research and how interesting the math. So I formed my decision to do research in my whole life in the math field. I hope that one day I could become an expert and a professor in math field. To fulfill my career goal, I plan to study PhD program. After I know that your department have a good program in math, and you have a good center concentrating on data mining and statistical analysis, I am quite glad. I think that my research goals quite match your PhD program. So I hope that you could give me an opportunity and I could study in your department. And in addition to my research interests, I also want to introduce some of my personal interests. Actually, I have a broad interest, such as swimming, jogging, country music, movies. But I think I'm most interested in movies, especially in the campus comedy, because campus comedies could make me feel relaxed, and it usually tells stories happened on campus. So I really like it, and I usually watch such movies every week. Moreover, I would like to recommend good movies to my friends. So when my friends have nothing to do and want to relax themselves, they will call me and say, "Hello, Jiahui, do you have some good movies to recommend?" So you can see how I am crazy about the movies. Okay, I think I have introduced a lot of things about me. I hope that you could learn more about me from what I said. If you have something unclear, you could call me, and I'm glad to receive your calls. Okay, that's all. Thank you.